Ski SuperPipe as the action continues here. Day 3 of 4, X Games Aspen. We're here in Buttermilk Mountain and the fans are getting rowdy out here in the corral. Jimmy Coleman here in the booth alongside Tom Wallish. We've got DC out in the field. And well, Tom, my question for you here tonight, we've got 8 women in the field and 4 of them are X Games rookies. Could we be seeing a changing of the guard out here tonight?
It definitely would appear so. A couple of rookies with a lot to prove, but they're going to have to be beating Cassie Sharp, our reigning X Games gold medalist, who in 2019 we saw her dominate the field with a bunch of big airs and very technical cork maneuvers. She came out swinging, cork 900 at the top, and then did a 1080, count it, 3 full rotations at the bottom of the run, taking gold. It's going to be a showdown tonight.
Well, looking to defend that gold medal out here tonight. A couple other storylines out here, though, in women's ski pipe. We've got our first ever ski athletes from China here in the lineup. We've got Fengwei Li and also Kuxin Zhang competing out here tonight. Also, the Golden Siblings. You just talked about Cassie Sharp taking gold last year. Her brother, Darcy, he got a gold medal in snowboard slopestyle earlier today. So could be seeing double gold out of the Sharp clan here tonight.
Really fascinating stuff to follow. So we've got a new competition format this year. 8 athletes, it's a 30-minute jam session. So no more scores, no more waiting for scores. The judges are watching everything and ranking it all on overall impressions. So we're just gonna get athletes going, tons of action, and go from there.
Well, we started off with one of those Chinese competitors. We mentioned Fengwei Li will get the party started. Then we have Valeria Demidova from Russia, Zoe Atkin, Britta Sigourney, Kuxin Zhang, Rachel Karker, last year's silver medalist Kelly Silderu, and then of course, as you mentioned, Tom, the defending gold medalist Cassie Sharp. That is the run order. They will stay in that order out here tonight. However, as you mentioned, it is a jam session, so once we send our first competitor into the pipe, time starts, and it's a live ranking, if you will. You won't see scores out here tonight. What you will see, though, will be names jumping up and down on that leaderboard as we work our way towards gold.
Yeah, so in the past, the judges have given scores, but they've always ranked the athletes in order. So now you just keep an eye on the leaderboard and we'll watch the rankings change as the event moves on.
The youngest competitor out here at 16 years old, this is Fengwei Li.
Oh, a big air to fakie up top, super stylish there into the switch 540. So you're gonna look for these athletes to be spinning both directions, big inverted maneuvers, and also reaching down for the grab on the ski on everyone. Here she is mirroring a couple 540s. Oh, and big amplitude there on the second to final hit. Into the switch left side 540, so a lot of hits there. You could see 7 hits and average amplitude up there in the 9-foot range. Here we go, we take a look, so there's the right side 540. Lot of hits packed into this run. Continuing, this was her biggest hit in the run with the 720, so going 10 plus feet out of the 22-foot SuperPipe. Wow.
So we take it back up to the top, another X Games rookie, the first skier to compete from Russia here at X Games. This is Valeria Demidova, and not rocking the goggles out here tonight in women's ski pipe.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, wants to get all the visibility she can. It's not snowing or anything, so nothing to contend with in the vision. There's a big switch 360 there. Oh, backing it up with a 540. Oh, nice tail grab on that one. So the judges want to see you grabbing a couple different parts of your skis, not just right under the foot. The further out on the ski you get is usually the more technically difficult. So tip grabs and tail grabs are a lot harder. Let's take another look at this one up top. This is the truck driver. So both hands in front as if she's driving a big rig truck, doing the flare there. And then here, another unique grab. Gets the tail grab all the way out on the end of the tail there with the 720. No issue without the goggles on.
Another X Games rookie in the mix here. We're in the rookie portion of the lineup. This is Zoe Atkin out of Park City, Utah. She was the winner at the World Cup event in Copper Mountain back in December, capping off the 2019 year.
Starts it with a big 720 up top. and then a switch to switch 540. So there she is going through the pipe switch on multiple hits. Anything backwards is when I'm saying switch, and it's much more difficult to ride fluidly through the half pipe going backwards, obviously, than forwards. Finishing with a big 540, so another smooth full run there for Zoe. Here we are up at the top. She's going switch to switch, so the transitions in between these two 22-foot walls, it's so tight that if you're not perfect on your edges skiing backwards through there, it's incredibly difficult to maintain your speed and still generate that amplitude that we're looking for.
So as we hit the halfway point here, it's Valeria Demidova sitting in that top spot as of right now. Up next, though, out of Carmel, California, she is a 4-time Aspen SuperPipe medalist. She got silver in 2011-18, bronze in 2012 and 2015. This is Britta Sigourney.
Big amplitude off the bat for Britta with the alley-oop. There's the 900, the first 900 we've seen like that. The alley-oop spin lands a little low, but still able to maintain the speed, generating into this final hit where we see the opposite right side 720. So in practice, we saw her warming up a right side 900 on that last hit. So being able to mirror those rotations would be huge. Sticking to the 720 on this first run. There's the 900 with the tail grab. So nice and smooth there. Here it is, the 720. Reaching down for the mute grab and hoping to turn that 7 into a 9. So upping the ante, trying to improve on the technical difficulty.
Well, that'll slide Britta into second place on the live ranking as of right now. Another one of our rookie competitors coming out of China. This is Kushin Zhang.
Starting things off with the 720. Switch to switch. So I see a lot of this switch to switch action from the Chinese. They're very good at skiing through the pipe backwards. It takes so much skill to be able to maintain speed while traveling switch through the half pipe. There's a big setup air into the 720 to finish things off. No, looking for one more hit. Oh, and another switch 360 at the very bottom.
I was gonna say, she was running out of real estate right there, trying to squeeze one more hit in there at the bottom of the pipe.
Here she is at the top. And again, so there's the switch 540, and we saw her ski right away. She's going right back to the top to get another run in, where we're normally seeing the athletes waiting for scores, looking up at the camera. We're right back into action, see some replays, and then just keep your eyes up top on that leaderboard. It continues to change after every run based on which of these skiers is doing the best. So it'll continue to update. We'll keep you updated, and whoever ends up having the best overall session wins the night.
Well, she finished with a bronze medal as a rookie at her X Games performance in Aspen last year. This is Rachel Carker.
Going absolutely massive. Rachel is not holding anything back on run number 1. Back-to-back 900s there. A setup air into this bottom hit. There's the 720, gets one more in. Wow, by far the most technically difficult run we've seen thus far tonight. Back-to-back 900s. Here's that first hit. Wow, huge flare with the mute grab, locking in the grab. And here's that 900 to the left. So back-to-back 900s and that flare. Huge technical difficulty there to start the run off.
Maintaining her height throughout most of that run as well. Her highest air in that run, 9 foot 11 inches. Right now, this young lady from Tallinn, Estonia, only 17 years old, and she's got 7 X Games medals and 8 total competition starts. This is Kelly Silderu.
Always a tough competitor, competing in SuperPipe, big air, and slopestyle. So a girl that can do it all. There's the right side 900, known for her prowess in spinning and getting the grab. She is always spinning in multiple directions, so there she's showing 2 different 540s. Just lots of variety in the spins, reaching for different grabs, including that tail grab on that one. And there's the big switch 900. So Kelly coming out swinging as well.
Rachel Carker, by the way, after that first run of hers, she's in that top spot. It's Carker, Demidova, and Lee, your 1, 2, 3 as of right now.
There's the alley-oop. So Kelly does a great job of going for a variety of grabs. The tail grab, here's the mute grab right down there on the front of the ski, and just switching it up. So the judges want to see you doing a variety of spins, flips, and also grabs, and adding any sort of creative elements to stand out.
But up to the top here, Cassie Sharp, your defending gold medalist. We mentioned it at the top of the show. Her brother Darcy taking home a gold medal in men's snowboard slopestyle earlier today. Can she defend her title out here tonight?
Big straight air to start things off for Cassie, getting the height meter going. There's the right side 900, so her unnatural direction. A big flare there, trying to match what Rachel Carter was doing with the flare and the 900s. Switch 360, sort of a setup trick. A big straight air there. Will we see the 900 or the 1080 at the bottom? Huge 900, stomping it.
Look at the height that she had for the last hit right there. That was almost 10 feet. We haven't seen that out of the rest of the field thus far. She maintains that height to the bottom of the run.
Here's the right side 900 at the top. So 2 different directions on the 900. Has the flare. Look at this one. I love the bottom hit. Reaching back for the tail grab. She has the ability to do that maneuver as a 1080. So going to switch on that landing, and she's probably going to be bringing that one out in the following runs for us.
See what happens to her on the live ranking here once they get her sorted. And Kelly Silderoo had jumped up to the top spot after her first run, by the way, but we go back up to the top of the order. Feng Wei Li back into the mix here.
Starting things off with the 540 into the 720. There's the switch trick, so going back to back with these switch hits. Oh, more big amplitude generated at the end of the pipe there. Now, if anything, she's repeating a trick in the middle there. She has 2 switch 360s in the run. Here at the top is the switch 540. She does that 360 next and then does another one at the bottom. So this big 720 is great. The amplitude is awesome. Reaching down for the safety grab. Just maybe needs to try something else on that final hit. This format kind of leads to getting creative. Let's ad-lib the run a little bit. We want to see more than just your one normal run.
So as we send Valeria Demidova back into the pipe here, Cassie Sharp slides into the number 3 position, by the way, at the end of round 1. So Kelly Silderoo still in that top spot.
I would think so. I would think you did a little.
Oh, big 720 with the mute grab. There's the alley-oop. Oh, going with the flare there. Right side 720 with the tail grab. Oh, nice. So switch right side on that hit. And the big seatbelt Japan grab on the alley-oop. So some variety of grabs there for her, and able to just kind of put another solid run down.
I feel like she was able to maintain a little more height in the second run than we saw in the first round.
Yeah, that was consistent. She switched up the tricks as well. So it comes down to the judges. Do they want to see? They want to see consistency. They want to see you landing lots of tricks, but they also want to see you pushing the limits and progressing the sport, which is always what we're looking for, new tricks and experimenting with what's possible.
Zoe Atkin back in for run number 2 here, currently ranked in the number 7 position. We are just under 20 minutes left to go here in the women's ski pipe final.
Big amplitude and very unique grabs here for Zoe. That was the octo grab on that hit. Continuing into this switch hit. Switch 540. Oh, and mirroring that one with the switch right side. And sneaking in an extra hit there. So a lot of variety of grabs. She went for the big straight air up top and then some really unique, not the biggest spins, but very creative on the grabs. Look at this one. This is the octo grab, popularized by Charles Gagne. So both hands, one up front, one on the tail.
As we're working our way towards the 18-minute mark here, it's Kelly Silderoo, Rachel Carker, and Cassie Sharp sitting in your 1, 2, 3 positions as of right now. Getting ready to take run number 2 here. Britta Sigourney mentioned she has 4 total pipe medals to her name. She was also a silver medalist, the Winter Olympics in 2018 in pipe skiing as well.
Britta big straight air off the bat. And there's the alley-oop 540, so much cleaner. Sort of changing up the run and doing the 540 a bit earlier there. There's the alley-oop, building on the amplitude, going big 900 to the left down there at the bottom. So totally customizing that run and changing it up a bit. Here's that 900 as we take another look, reaching down for the grab. Not quite getting it, but super smooth, totally corked out. And when I say corked, she's getting inverted, off axis, so not just head upright. She's got the head to the side, underneath her skis, makes it much more dangerous than an upright spin.
Well, the battle of the teenagers out here tonight. Another 17-year-old competitor in the mix, Kushin Zhang for run number 2. Currently ranked in 8th place.
They're going for the big switch, 900, so huge switch spins here, something she's definitely known for. Losing a bit of amplitude, unfortunately, landing a little bit low. If you're not landing at the top of the transition, maintaining speed through the half pipe is much more difficult, but great finish there with the 720.
Well, with her first run, it's got her down there at the bottom of the pack. You think this is going to help her cause it all, move her up into the standings?
You know, I think any run like this where you're continuing to land and try new tricks is definitely going to help you. I don't know how much it's going to move her up, but a switch 900 in the middle there, I mean, that's definitely progressive. We want to see them trying new tricks, and that's what this formula is all, or format is all about.
Well, as we mentioned before, she got a bronze medal in her X Games debut last year here in pipe. She's currently sitting in a silver medal position. Run number 2 here for Rachel Carker.
Starting things off with a 9 and a 720, so big rotations right off the bat, wasting no time. There's the flare, so changing this run up a bit. There's a big alley-oop. Oh, and the 900 to the left, so changing the run up, but still fitting in a ton of really technical tricks.
That 900 at the end on the rider's right side wall seems to be the popular line here in this round.
It is. That is very popular. There's the flare, and yeah, we see a lot of the ladies here at the bottom going for the 900. Will we see Cassie or any other of the ladies step up to the 1080? We know Cassie can do it. I've seen Kelly do it as well. But will she bring it out?
Look at that stat. First athlete to win gold before turning 15 years old. Kelly Silderoo.
I'll tell you what, I was not doing any X Games before I was 15 years old.
So Carker moves up into the number 1 position, by the way. So Kelly Silderoo has been bumped down to 2nd.
She starts things off, though, with a big right side 900. So she wants to take back that first place position. There's the alley-oop, so a bit of a hand drag there, losing a bit of amplitude, but keeping this run going.
I was going to say, looking to have some height issues here compared to what we saw in her first performance.
Oh, and going 720 to switch 540, so where we saw the switch 900, she's changing that run up to showcase all of the variety of tricks that she's capable of. I love that tail grab all the way out. We call it capping the tail grab when you get all the way on the very end of the tail of the ski. There's the mute grab on that 720. So another smooth full run, only one 900 though, where we saw Rachel doing 2 different 900s in a run. So it's technicality versus style versus grabs, comparing, contrasting, all those varieties.
Well, she's back up in that top spot. So I take back what I said about the height not being as impressive. In round number 1, she's back in that top spot. So it's Silderoo, Carker, and Sharp once again. And speaking of which, your defending gold medalist rounds out the run order here as we are under the halfway mark here at Women's Ski Pipe Final.
Kelly's just got so much technicality in that run. There's Cassie starting it off with the big flare though, so adding, I'm not sure what wrong there, just a straight in.
Just like your father.
And there's Darcy Sharp after winning a gold medal today in men's snowboard slopestyle, obviously out here to cheer on his sister.
Well, telling the tale, both of them medaled back in 2018, by the way. Cassie got a bronze in pipe and Darcy got a silver in slopestyle that year. So they have both medaled at the same X Games before. However, if they do it tonight, could it be both gold?
Could be amazing. She fell up top, but with this Jared format, she went for the 1080 at the bottom still.
We still got plenty more to go here. It's Silderud, Carker, and Sharp, your 1, 2, 3. We'll have the conclusion of women's ski pipe final when we come back. So an interesting couple of rounds right there, and some comments coming in on social media, and people are wondering, hey, what happened to Cassie there in that second run?
I don't know what happened there. Yeah, that's a good question. We're going to have to get out there and ask her. It looks like she was coming a little low into the flat bottom and just tried to reach the tails down. So what I love about the format, though, she may have had a fall, gets right back up, drops a 1080 at the bottom. That's still going to help her score. The judges are still impressed by that. It still counts, all leading to overall impression.
Well, that's my next question for you. With the format change here, how does that switch up the strategy as opposed to having this set amount of runs in years past and a 100-point scale score?
I think you always used to go for just one hard run, and you would always try to do the same tricks at the same point. Now we're seeing these ladies switch it up and showcase a bigger breadth of what they're capable of and do a variety of more stylish tricks and unique grabs and showcasing more. So we just get more skiing, and who doesn't want to watch more skiing?
And also, one thing we haven't mentioned yet, this is only Cassie's first competition of the season. She suffered a concussion back in September, so this is the first time we're seeing her in competition this ski season.
Yep, I think a lot more to see from her. I want to see that 1080 in a full run, and I think she could challenge Kelly for that top spot.
We've got lots of time left still on the clock. We'll see if she can back up that gold medal performance from 2019. Welcome back to X Games Aspen 2020 and Buttermilk Mountain here. We're in the middle of the women's Ski SuperPipe final. As of right now, it's Estonia's Kelly Silderud sitting in that top spot. And let's take a look at how she's put herself here tonight.
Just so much technicality, so many hits. She's got a right side 900, a switch 900, a lot of different 540 variations, all of which she's getting the grab on. She might not be going the highest in amplitude, but she makes up for that with overwhelming technical difficulty. So many different variations.
Well, she's followed by Rachel Carker, who's sitting in a silver medal position, as well as Cassie Sharp sitting in the bronze medal position as of right now, Tom.
Yeah, and Kelly feeling comfortable. And with this format now, she has more runs to still up the ante and show us some more of that. She's got more tricks in the bag. I know she has a switch 1080. She has another 900 to fit in. So many more tricks she could bring out.
So Silderud, Carker, Sharp, your 1, 2, 3. Ironically, that was the same podium as last year. They're just in different positions as of right now. We'll see how this all unfolds. But before we get into the next round of runs, let's check in with DC.
Hey guys, yeah, just talking about Cassie. You know, she hasn't been in competition yet this season, taking some time off to really let her head heal up, but she was in a good mood when I got out here. In fact, the first thing she talked about was her little bro getting the gold medal today. Super stoked on Darcy getting that gold medal, and she said she had a good practice, got some falls in there, but hoping to get those out of the way. She had that little bobble there, but how about the effort there, getting back up and getting that 10 in there? Cassie, looking good, our defending gold medalist.
Yeah, still plenty of time left to go here. A little over 10 minutes on the clock. Looking at Fengwei Li, currently sitting in 7th place as of right now.
Big air there on the final hit for Fengwei. So very, very high amplitude on that last hit, but a couple of the earlier hits a little smaller, but I love that air to fakie up top. If anything, what stands out from the top 3 right now is they've done different run, a variety of runs. Fengwei continues to try a similar run each time, so look for her to customize that a bit more and switch it up.
Valeria Demidova had found herself in the top 3 briefly there. She now sits 2 spots out in 5th. She's been consistent out here tonight, however.
Very consistent, and the judges, I spoke with them earlier, it sounds like they really think, they have confidence in her. They think she's got some of the best grabs in the game, which obviously means a lot. And look at that, there's that truck driver grab. So very, very creative, something different than we're seeing from the other ladies. There's the tail grab, one final hit here at the bottom. Mute grab on that switch 360, so good variation on the grabs. Again, a little low on the height meter. We have that stat over there so you can follow it at home, but looking for how high out of the pipe. Amplitude plays a big factor. There's the back-to-back flare, so totally inverted, very, very high risk factor there with the flare.
See if that moves her up the scale at all as we are working our way towards 10 minutes left to go here. The women's ski pipe final. Zoe Atkin. So Valeria does bump up one spot. That'll move her up one slot. So now she's just outside of the podium, knocking on the door here. We'll see what happens in this final 11 minutes here. Zoe Atkin now slides to that number 5 position.
Starting things off with back-to-back switch 540s. There's the 360. Oh, and there's that octo grab again on the 540. So mirroring a lot of the tricks, showcasing the dexterity, spinning both directions. Oh, and the switch 360, so she's stoked on that one. Another full run there for Zoe.
Just looked a little tentative going into the pipe on her approach right there. She had a little slip up rolling through the flat halfway through the run.
Yeah, the switch drop in led to some low amplitude, but she picks it up by the end of the run with that big 540 with the octo grab. Oh, and that bumps her up. 3rd place.
Zoe bumps up into the bronze medal position with that run. So I thought she looked a little tentative going into the pipe on that run, but I take that back. So it's Silderud, Carter, Atkin, your 1, 2, 3 as of right now. With Sigourney currently sitting in 7th place.
Big straight air to start things off. There's the alley-oop. Very, very blind trick there with just the low spin alley-oop. Big 540. Oh, there's the right side 900. We talked about it earlier. Will she get the left side 900? She does. Back-to-back 900s for Britta. I know she's been working on that right side trick for a long time here. We saw the 720 earlier, but she ups the ante, going 900 to the right. And here's the left side 900. Definitely her more balance and controlled direction spinning, but back-to-back, that's definitely going to be an improvement.
We'll see what moves her up to 4th place. She was down there in 7th, so that bumped her up 3 spots. So she right now is knocking on the door of podium contention here with a little over 9 minutes to go as we bring back in Kushin Zhang.
Oh, the 1080!
What?
So going massive off the first hit, she's spinning to win. There's the switch 5. So losing a little bit of amplitude. Started off very, very well though. There's the 540. Oh, and going left side 720 to finish. So big, big run there.
She sent it big right out of the gate, but then she was fighting the rest of the time to keep that amplitude up here through the remainder of the run.
Huge spin right off the bat with the 1080, the 2nd we've seen tonight. Cassie did one at the end of her run, going for that one at the very top of the run there.
So your 2019 bronze medalist sits in a silver medal position as of right now. Her and Kelly Silderud had traded back and forth a little bit earlier for that number 1 position. We'll see if she can jump back up here in run number 3.
Trying to up the ante a little bit. A big straight air there. Oh, the flare again continues to land that one every single time. The right side 900.
She traveled some real estate on that one. She carved that right side 9.
Way down the pipe. So when we speak about amplitude, you're right, Jimmy. It's not just about how high out of the pipe you go. It's also how far down the pipe you travel. So judges taking all of that into account. This one, she's boosting the flare, gets the mute grab right in front of the binding. And here's the big 720 to finish things off, coming around to switch. So still, those 2 900s in there, just looking to maybe improve on her grabs and get everything dialed, and that bumps her up.
Here we go again. We're going to just trade back and forth. We're picking up where we left off in round number 2. Rachel now reclaims that top spot, but hold the phone. Here comes Kelly Silderud. She jumped back up the last round. We'll see if she does it again.
It is a battle between these 2 ladies right now. Mano y mano. They continue to fight over that first place position. Each of them has landed all the runs so far. So Kelly and Rachel continue to stomp each run and push the limits. There's the right side 540, so getting those tail grabs. There's the 720 going right side on this final hit. So very similar run that we saw to run number 2. Again, consistency is key for Kelly. She's still adding in all these technical tricks, gets the grabs, and then continuing to just try to improve on everything. So doing a very similar run to run number 2, but just trying to up the style factor. All those grabs add style points to everything.
See if she can trade back the favor here as we get set to bring back in Cassie Sharp. Cassie was in a bronze medal position, but now here in this round, she is bumped all the way down into the number 6 slot as of right now.
Oh, there's a big straight air on the first hit. Into the right side 900, so already drastically better. The left side 900, so looking to save something big for the bottom now. She's got the 7 there. Switch 360, look for a setup hit. No setup hit. She's going flare. Will she do the 1080 at the bottom? Massive 1080 for Cassie Sharp. 10 feet out, 7 hits, adds the flare. She wants that gold medal back, Jimmy.
Almost 10.5 feet there on that last hit.
Wow, 2 900s, then absolutely ups the amplitude and the technicality with the 1080, all corked out, perfect landing, no hands down. Wow, that is gonna be a huge improvement for her on the leaderboard.
She was in 6th pre-run. What is this gonna do as it'll bump her back up, not in the top spot. However, that'll put her back into podium contention. That'll put her in a bronze medal spot as of right now. So we're working our way towards the 5-minute mark. It's Rachel Carter in the gold, Kelly Silderud in the silver medal spot as of right now, and Cassie Sharp just jumped up 3 spots with that performance right there, nailing a 1080 at the end of her run. Wow.
Things are really heating up here tonight.
So we're not done yet. This battle is far from over. Feng Wei Li now sitting in the number 8 position. We've got 5.5 minutes left on the clock here.
And something to note, if the clock comes to an end, every athlete in the field will still get a chance to take that final run. So everybody will have the chance to finish out the run. Feng Wei here with a big switch spin, but then losing a little bit of amplitude. Picking it back up here near the end. There's the big left side 540. Oh, and there's her bottom hit where she's always going so high out of the pipe. Very smooth, so lost a little speed up top, but able to regenerate. And you'll see these ladies pumping through the pipe, so generating speed from the walls, so using their quads to really speed up down through the flat bottom, and that's the big 720. She really brought the amplitude as we got to the end of that run there.
Well, before we see Valeria take her next run, let's check in one more time with DC.
Hey guys, yeah, after that last run that we just saw from Cassie with a much bigger 10, it seemed like at the end, she seemed definitely a little shocked that she didn't jump up a little higher, but definitely looking confident and fired up as we got a battle going on. Very interesting out here, seeing her battle it out, and as well as Kelly Silderud, because this is, as you guys have been talking about as well, their first competitions back of this season. Rachel Carter, who's been on the World Cup circuit, honing her skills, looking proper as well, but these ladies are tearing it up.
Thanks, DC. What do you think? Do you think that lit the fuse for Cassie after throwing that 10 into the mix? And thinking, what do I got to do now? That was only good enough for 3rd?
I think so. So, I mean, I thought Cassie deserved to bump up a little higher. That was by far the most difficult run of the night. She hasn't landed everything, but that was definitely my favorite run of the night. Or what I thought was the hardest run of the night, at least. But let's take a look at this again. So she's getting the grabs really good. Again, needs to change it up a bit, maybe switch up the tricks, the order of the tricks, to give the judges something fresh. Maybe that's what they wanted from Cassie. They've only seen one really, really good run from her, but that one really good run, I gotta argue that it was just as good, if not better, than Rachel and Kelly's.
Zoe Atkin, an X Games rookie, she was looking at a potential medal. She has now been bumped down to 4th place with a little over 3 minutes left to go. You mentioned that time clock. If it does expire in the round, we do finish out the run order. Oh, Zoe is washing out right there at the flat.
But, I mean, we have not seen very many falls here tonight. Zoe goes down there, but almost all of these ladies continue to push the limits and stomp everything. We've seen so many landed runs, maybe due to the format being a little less pressure, maybe them trying to be more consistent, but a lot of success so far from all these ladies.
Okay, Britta Sigourney was down, I believe, in 7th that we saw prior to her last run. She now sits in a number 5 position. Mentioned this before, she owns 4 total medals when it comes to pipe here at X Games. 2 silver, 2 bronze. Can she jump up and try to crack into that top 3?
So the way the clock is running down, this looks like it should be the final run for all these athletes. The clock's going to come to an end, and then we're going to have a chance for everybody to finish out. So Britta looking for something big here, maybe upping the amplitude on those back-to-back 900s to try to see if she can crack the bubble into that top 3 podium position.
Well, she skis towards that first wall here. We are just now under 2 minutes to go.
Big amplitude here, so there's 9 feet out, then continuing to push the limit to 10 feet out. Huge 900, oh, holding on just barely. That 900 was massive, and she knows she left some out there in the pipe tonight. Highest air
feet right there.
Might be the
That's the highest air of the night.
Wow. And look at it again. I mean, this is massive. Looking back for the tail grab, coming around, just lands a bit higher. Pole catches the coping a little bit, and just not able to ride that one out. So you have to be so on it on those landings to make the next wall of the half pipe.
All right, so with 4 skiers left to go here, it looks like this will be the final round of runs here in women's ski pipe final. We'll see what Kushin Zhang can get done here in this last round of runs. Currently ranked 7th place with a minute to go on the time clock.
Bringing the 1080 again at the top. She's leaving nothing behind into the switch 900. So 1080 into a 900. I have never seen a woman link that combination together. There's the right side 540, maintaining speed, trying to get another hit in. Left side 720. Wow, so at the top, some serious technical difficulty. We're gonna have to see if she's got those grabs on that one. That's the thing the judges are looking for. She gets the spin, she's doing the trick itself, but not quite getting the grab on that first hit into the switch left 900. Again, not reaching down for the grab, but the tricks themselves, I have never seen that combination go down, progressing the sport with that one.
So with 3 skiers left to go, time is winding down here. We're down to the final seconds, so we've said this a couple of times. What will happen now, we will finish out the run order so every competitor gets the same amount of runs. Rachel Carker, she finished out with a bronze medal last year in this event. Her first ever X Games appearance. She is sitting in the top spot as of right now. What we've seen prior tonight, her and Kelly Silveroo have had this battle. Rachel held on and maintained that top spot in that last round. What is she going to throw into the mix to try to build on that and try to maintain that spot now, Tom?
That's what I'm thinking. The strategy now is interesting. So she's landed a couple really good runs. Do you go for something totally crazy and try to do something that's never been done? Or do you stick to consistency, showcase a good run, but maybe not go for something that you're not sure of? It's up to her. It's dependent on what new trick she thinks she can fit into this to solidify that first place gold medal position. Oh man, a big flare. So not really holding anything back here. Right side 900. Left side 900, so getting all those big technical moves in. Will she go for the 1080 at the bottom? Nope, sticking for the 720 into the switch hit. So opting for consistency. Oh, I spoke
heck of a save right there.
Soon. I was about to say she lands that same sort of run with the same combination of tricks. Again, just in a slightly different order, but just kind of falling on that, not falling, but little falter on that last hit. There's the right side 900. Here's that, oh, the left side 900 at the top. So reaching back for the grab, and then, yeah, finishing off with that switch hit, which she wasn't quite able to ride out of, but didn't fall either.
So what we're looking at, well, most X Games gold before age 18. Chloe Kim has 4 of them. Kelly Silderoo's got 3 of them. She's in silver medal contention right now. If she can jump up here, she could tie Chloe Kim for that record rate. That's just ridiculous to have that many gold medals that young.
Before 18, outrageous. So much talent in the field. So youthful. Kelly into the pipe. Last chance to make an impact on the judges, going with the left side 900 and the right side 900. So we're seeing some improvement already. She's going for the very, very technical run this time, trying to leave it all on the table. 540 into the right side 7. Will we see the big switch 900? Yes, 3 different 900s in that run. I would hate to be a judge. That is a very technical run that's definitely going to compete with Rachel for that top spot.
Did you see the reaction she had at the end of that run?
The camaraderie, so great to see between these ladies. There's the right side 900, and both 900s up top were forward. Then here at the end, she does the switch version. So switch to switch, lands it, claiming for the crowd. The judges are going to have to.
And it puts her back up in the top spot right there. Kelly Silderud has overtaken the lead. She now sits in the top spot. So it's Silderud, Carker, and Sharp with one more skier left to go.
She didn't look like she had seen the score yet, but we've seen it, and Kelly taking over, so sitting in the gold medal position with only one skier left to go.
Well, she's assured herself another medal because she's already in the top 3 with one skier left to go. She's chasing another record out here tonight, trying to tie this weekend I should say, trying to tie Shaun White and Nyjah Huston for most medals by a teenager. But it all comes down to this run right here with Cassie Sharp, your defending gold medalist.
Going huge. The flare was 11 feet 2 inches out. There's the 900 going for the right side 900, so continuing to go massive on all these hits. A big straight air there into the right side flare. Will we see the 1080 again here at the bottom?
Is she gonna send it one more time?
She does!
Wow! 11 feet 2 inches, by the way, on the highest hit on that run.
So much amplitude there from Cassie. So another super consistent, super technical, and the biggest amplitude of the night. Sitting in the bronze medal position. Now the judges have their work cut out for them. We saw Kelly step it up with the 3 900s. Cassie's doing 2 900s and a 1080. Amplitude on that first hit was through the roof. Here's the big truck driver grab. So 3 straight airs in the run, but also a ton of big technical tricks. Kelly's doing more spin. She's doing more 540s, less blank walls with the straight air. But what Cassie has is this big corked out, high risk, high danger 1080 on the bottom hit, wowing the crowd.
So we're gonna have to wait and see what the judges say. Is it going to be enough to put her up in that top spot? And it is not. She is gonna have to settle for bronze this year, and that means Kelly Silderud is gonna take the gold medal home out here tonight in women's ski superpipe.
Wow, Kelly just absolutely continuing to dominate throughout the night with so many consistent technical tricks.
Kelly Silderud, congratulations, getting the gold medal tonight. We haven't seen you in competition in the pipe this season, skipping out on that World Cup circuit. What does it mean to you to come here to X Games Aspen tonight and get that gold around your neck?
It's so amazing. My first gold X Games in halfpipe, and it was just so great to ski tonight, and it's just so amazing.
And you've had your dad and your little brother with you until all your previous X Games experiences. They're not with you here this year, but what do you want to say to them if they're watching?
Just, I'm very thankful to them that they have been helping me out for so long, and I've gotten so far.
Well, it's been so fun watching you, and continue killing it. Congratulations on your first X Games SuperPipe gold medal.
Thank you so much.
She's the youngest women's superpipe gold medalist at just 17 years old, and she now has 8 total medals as a teenager here in the history of the X Games. That's amazing.
Wow, that is so many more medals than I've ever gotten. She's not even 18 yet. An impressive display of consistency and technicality tonight did it for her, but an amazing showdown from all the ladies here tonight at Women's Ski Superpipe.
Yeah, what an epic battle here under the lights here in women's snowboard superpipe final, and a big finish. Cassie Sharp walking out of here with a bronze medal. It's Rachel Karker, who hangs on for the silver medal, but it's the 17-year-old from Estonia, Kelly Sildaru, who walks out of here with the gold and is your women's snowboard ski superpipe champ here at X Games Aspen 2020.
Coming up, Snowboard to be there on the way. Gonna check in with our NUP. Coming up right after this. Hey, stop throwing things.
Woo!